Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be redrawing two of my drawings that I made last year. You might remember this sketchbook if you have watched some of my older videos. I also have a sketchbook tour on this sketchbook. I still really love how the sketchbook cover turned out, and I think it's super chaotic and cute. I think I lost a sticker somewhere later. Let's see which two drawings I am going to be redrawing today. By the way, I already chose these out beforehand. The first drawing I am going to be redrawing is this cute girl that wears bear clothing. I think she's really cute, and I still like how this drawing turned out, although I think it could be improved. I really like the color scheme for this art piece. I think it turned out really cute with all its warm browns. I also love her tiny little bear pin, it's so cute! The second drawing I am going to be redrawing is this super cute picture of a girl gazing at the stars. I still really like this one, although my only problem would just be with the ears. I don't know why I always made the ears stick out like that. Overall, I think this drawing is absolutely adorable and I really like the concept. I can't wait to redraw this one. I have definitely improved on my line art and coloring techniques lately, so I think this one is going to be really fun to redraw. The first drawing I am going to be redrawing is the bear girl. I am using Copic markers and Ohuhu markers to color the line art. I'm only showing you the coloring process because in my opinion, as I said in the last video, I think it's one of the most satisfying parts. But if you guys want to see the full drawing process, please let me know in the comments. I hardly ever do my sketches on camera, but maybe that's because I just work better when I'm off camera doing the sketch, but I don't know, I guess I haven't tried it enough times doing the sketch on camera, so I guess that would be something new for me. As almost always, I start by coloring and shading in the skin. Her skin is a lightish tan color, so that's the color I went with. I think it turned out really nice. The old drawing was from 2022 and it is currently 2023, and I can already see a big improvement from when I had started the sketch. Over the past year, I'm glad to say that I definitely have improved in terms of coloring, sketching, and line art. At the moment, I am coloring the eyes. The eyes are also something I have improved on the past year. In my last drawing, the eyes were a bit abnormally big for my preference, but in these I made them smaller and have more highlights. And now I'm starting on the hair. It was a bit of a complicated process to do the hair because there's a lot of highlights in the hair and also a lot of shading you have to do. It is a lot of fun to shade the hair though. By the way, as I mentioned in the last video, I have a Redbubble shop. Redbubble is a shop where artists can create merchandise and sell it. So if you want to check out my shop, the link will be in the description. So here is a part I messed up on. I decided to use the color potato brown to color in the rest of the hair, but the blending did not work at all and the color was off from the colors I was using. So what I did was I decided to cover it up with darker browns and then use a color called terracotta, which I used for other parts of the hair. I think the potato brown actually helped because I put a darker brown on top and it kind of gave it a new color. I forgot to add the little face for the bear hair clip, so I went ahead and added that back. Now it's time to color the shirt. It was so satisfying coloring the shirt, and I really love how the color looks. For some reason, there were little white spots peeking out from when I was coloring, and I tried to take them off, but for some reason, they were just staying on there, so I didn't really know what to do about that, so I just left them there. Shading the shirt was easy. I just used some dark purple for parts of the shading, and I used the same color that I used for the shirt and did more overlays. Now I am adding the bear design on the shirt, and I think it turned out super cute. To get the bear to come out, I used the same color that I used for the shirt and just kept adding on layers so it would come out. The next thing I am going to do is color the skirt. In the original drawing, the skirt was dark gray, so that is what I am going to do for this skirt. For the shading, I use a really dark gray and blend that with a lighter gray so I can get some highlights on the skirt. I think it turned out really nice. For her leggings, I just used a dark gray and a lighter gray and blended that out to get the highlights. Even though it's not much, it still makes me happy to see how it blended. One of the final things I am going to do now is color in the heart, which is not that hard. And finally, it is time to work on the background. In the old drawing from last year, I just drew a circle behind her, so that is what I did here. Just like in the last drawing, I add a white border around the girl. This makes my drawing pop out a little bit more. It's time for the highlights. It's so satisfying putting on the highlights because it just makes the drawing feel so much more complete. Do you like putting on highlights on your drawings, or do you even put on highlights? Let me know in the comments. The final thing I am going to do is put my channel name and my name. So here is the finished drawing. I think she turned out super cute, and I am pleased to say that I have definitely improved from last time. Now it's time for the second drawing, which is a girl gazing at the stars. Here is how the line art turned out for my redrawing, and I really like it. Now it's time to start on the coloring. As usual, I start out by coloring the skin. It was really fun to color in the skin. I don't know, I like coloring skin on bigger pieces because it's fun to add in all the little details. I have definitely improved on how I color skin in both pieces, but I'm going to be honest, I still really love how I drew my drawings from last year, and I still think they're really cute. Right now, I am adding just a few more details to the face and coloring in the lips. My old drawing had pale brown lips, so that is what I did for this drawing. I am also adding some additional shading to the skin.
I am kind of tempted to come up with a little story for this character, like just in the spur of the moment. Well, she's looking at the stars. So, well, I don't know. I think she should, she wants to be an astronaut. We'll just say that. She is an aspiring astronaut that is really interested in the planets and all that type of stuff. I don't know. Her main goal when she becomes an astronaut is to come to the moon, hence the moon necklace she has. And yeah. At the moment, I am working on the hair, and it was a lot of fun doing the hair, even though it was kind of a long process. Realistically, her hair is supposed to be blonde, but it's just a very strong golden yellow. But that kind of works for fictional characters to get the colors to pop out a lot more. I think the hair can really bring out a personality of a character. Like, I think longer hair might be more of a majestic or ethereal type of character. Medium, like shoulder length hair, can create a fun type of character, and then super short hair can be really cute and just have, like, I don't know, short hair is really cute. So, I mean, when making a character, the type of hair that you give it or the colors that you use on a character might be really helpful to emphasize the personality of that character. Okay, now I'm working on the shirt. The shirt is a grayish green. I'm not really sure why I chose this specific color for her shirt color when I had made the old drawing, but it kind of works because I think it really brings out the eyes and the hair. It was a lot of fun to do the shading on this shirt, even though it was the color gray. I like doing the highlights and, just the overall shading. Okay, finally, the part I had been dreading this whole time is coloring in the night sky. I was dreading this because I wasn't sure how the streaks were going to come out when I was coloring this, since it's a large portion of the drawing that I am coloring, and I feel like it's one of the noticeable things about this drawing, so I really wanted this to turn out right. At the moment, as you can see, I am adding borders around the drawing to make sure that when I actually color the night sky, I don't color into the actual drawing. This part was a little tedious, but it was necessary if I wanted to get the coloring as clean as I could. If you've made it this far, here is an art challenge for you to do. So find an old drawing in one of your old sketchbooks and redraw it. You might be surprised to see your own improvement. If you've made it this far, here is a question that you can answer down in the comments. What do you like to do to try to improve in your own art? For me, I think it's little changes here and there. If you really want to improve, you have to improve over time and refine your art skill. If there's something that you like to see in other people's art styles, you might try implementing that into your own art and might improve. I wasn't exactly liking how the sky was turning out when I was coloring it, but it looked nice once I added the stars. It's satisfying watching the coloring though. So right here I tried to add a subtle gradient. I'm not really sure if it worked. I think it kinda did. Now it's time for the highlights. I add a little highlight to the nose, cheeks, eyes, and hair. I also add some to the necklace and the skin. Adding the highlights is so satisfying. So right after I do all the highlights on the girl, I don't have a name for her yet, so please leave one down in the comments. So anyways, after the highlighting on her, I am going to be doing the stars. It was really easy to do the stars because I just used my normal highlighter pen and tap a bunch of random dots all over the drawing. I also use my thicker Posca pen to make bigger stars to really make an impact on how all the stars look. I think they turned out really nice and just add a lot more sparkle to the drawing. I also add some little shooting stars in the drawing as well. I used a blue Posca to make other types of stars, but the blue Posca accidentally leaked a bit too much paint, so I had to wipe that off. I'm glad I added the blue Posca pen at the end. The final thing I am doing is adding my channel name. And just because I wanted to, I added a couple little hearts hidden in the stars. And here is the finished drawing. I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it turned out so cute. I love all the stars and all the little details. Up on the screen is the before and after. I think I have definitely improved a lot this past year. So here is another look at the two drawings I made. I really love how both of these drawings turned out, and I just think they're both super cute. That is it for today's video. If you have made it this far, make sure to comment with purple hearts. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!